Imagine buying your dream home, a beautiful 6-bedroom mansion in the quiet, wealthy town of Westfield, New Jersey. For Derek and Maria Broaddus, 657 Boulevard was supposed to be the start of a perfect life. But just 3 days after closing, the dream turned into a nightmare. It started with a single white envelope in the mailbox, no return address, just 3 words written in thick, clumsy handwriting: the new owner. What was inside would haunt them forever. It was a summer evening in 2014. Derek was checking the mail while renovations were underway. He opened the envelope, expecting a bill or a welcome note. Instead, he found this: "Dearest new neighbor at 657 Boulevard. Allow me to welcome you to the neighborhood. 657 Boulevard has been the subject of my family for decades now. As it approaches its 110th birthday, I have been put in charge of watching and waiting for its second coming. My grandfather watched the house in the 1920s and my father watched in the 1960s. It is now my time." Derek froze. The letter wasn't just creepy, it was possessive. The writer knew details about the family that no stranger should know. They knew about the Honda minivan. They knew about the renovations. And then the letter took a dark turn. "I see already that you have flooded 657 Boulevard with contractors so that you can destroy the house as it was supposed to be. TSK, 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 bad move. You don't want to make 657 Boulevard unhappy." But the most terrifying part was not about the house. It was about the children. Derek and Maria had 3 kids ages 5, 8, and 10. They had been playing in the backyard just days before. The watcher had seen them. "You have children. I have seen them. So far I think there are 3 that I have counted. Do you need to fill the house with the young blood I requested? Better for me. Once I know their names, I will call to them and draw them to me." Panic set in. Derek rushed inside, turned off all the lights and called the police. The police were baffled. They asked, "Do you have enemies?" But the Broaddusses were liked by everyone. Desperate, they contacted the previous owners, John and Andrea Woods. Andrea revealed a chilling detail. Days before moving out, they too had received a strange letter, but they thought it was a prank and threw it away. For 23 years, the Woods lived in peace. But the moment the Broaddusses arrived, the watcher woke up. 2 weeks later, Maria found another letter. The watcher was angry. "Welcome again to your new home. The house is crying from all of the pain it is going through. You have changed it and made it so fancy. It cries for the past. Will the young blood play in the basement? Or are they too afraid to go down there alone? I would be very afraid if I were them. It is far away from the rest of the house. If you were upstairs, you would never hear them scream." The family stopped bringing the kids to the house. They hired private investigators, ex-FBI agents, and installed security cameras. Suspicion fell on the neighbors. The Langford family lived next door. Their house was positioned perfectly to see the easel on the porch that the watcher mentioned. One of the Langford sons, Michael, was diagnosed with schizophrenia and was known for odd behavior. But DNA tests on the envelope revealed a female profile. Michael was cleared. The investigation hit a dead end. Rumors spread. Some people in Westfield accused the Broaddusses of faking the letters to get out of the mortgage. Others said it was a movie deal stunt. Frustrated and terrified, the family tried to sell the house. But every time a buyer came close, the letters scared them away. Finally, they found a renter. But the watcher was not done. After 2.5 years of silence, a 3rd letter arrived, and this one was violent. Violent winds and bitter cold. To the vile and spiteful Derek and his wench of a wife Maria. "You wonder who the watcher is? Turn around, idiots. Maybe you even spoke to me. Maybe a car accident. Maybe a fire. Maybe something as simple as a mild illness that never seems to go away. Bones break." In July 2019, 5 years after the nightmare began, the Broaddusses sold 657 Boulevard for a $400,000 loss. They never spent a single night in their dream home. The identity of the watcher remains unknown. Was it a jealous neighbor? A real estate scam? Or something far more sinister lurking in the wealthy suburb? Derek Broaddus once said, "The mental toll this took on my family is immeasurable. The new owners have reportedly received no letters. Perhaps the Watcher is gone, or perhaps they are just waiting for the next Youngblood. This is the silent detail. What do you think? Is the Watcher still out there? Let me know in the comments. And remember, someone is always watching.